Alright, today we're going to make a foldable that we're going to use to compare how the setting impacts the theme between Fish in a Tree and the Liberation of Gabriel King. Alright, so you're going to need a piece of paper, just like a blank piece of paper that goes in the printer, or you can use a piece of notebook paper if that's what you have. So to make this foldable, you're going to fold your paper in half from top to bottom. Okay. You want to make sure your opening is at the bottom. Then you're going to take both of the sides while the paper is still folded in half, fold them in kind of barn door style, and put a crease. And then you're going to open that part up. Then on the flap, you're going to fold in just to that crease, a triangle, and do the same thing for the other side. Fold it down like a triangle, just to that crease, okay? Then what you're going to do is fold up the triangle, kind of open it up and fold it in. Okay, so it kind of goes inside. So you're gonna fold it up, open it up, and then kind of tuck that triangle inside. All right. Then you're just gonna flip those two flaps over so that you open it up. And it looks kind of like you have two little houses. All right. So that is your foldable. Now we're going to label our foldable so that we are able to take that off. Because we're going to be opening this, go ahead and trace inside the center two flaps. So when you open it, oops, I didn't go all the way. You kind of have that triangle, okay? Inside here, we're going to write how does the setting impact the theme? Okay. Let me bring that back into focus. Actually, let me zoom in just a little bit. Okay, so you can see a little bit clearer. All right, so we have how does the setting impact the theme? Now, on this left-hand side, we are going to take the setting from chapter 34 from Fish in a Tree, okay? And the setting was, lost reason in the wrong place, Albert's house, okay? Now, once you read chapter 14 of the Liberation of Gabriel King, you're going to determine what the setting was. All right, so that's what would go up here. The setting for chapter 14 from the Liberation of Gabriel King. Now, it kind of looks like if you look at the house, you have two columns. Okay, so the left-hand column is going to be the topic, like those theme topics we've been talking about. But remember, we're relating it just to these chapters. Okay, so before we have looked at theme topics for the entire book, like bullying and acceptance. This time we're looking at theme topics that just present themselves in these two chapters. Okay? So on the left-hand side of the column is going to be those topics. Then on the right-hand side is going to be how is the topic treated? Okay, so how is the topic treated in this particular chapter? Okay, so I'm going to write that over there. How is the topic treated. All right. Now, within both of these chapters, and we've already kind of talked a little bit in the lesson already today, we see resilience coming through. Okay, so that's going to be one of your topics. So go ahead and write that one underneath your topic. Okay, so as you're listening, and if you need to listen again, as you're listening to chapter 34 and as you're reading chapter 14 of Gabriel King, jot down more topics that you are noticing coming through. Okay, then when you are done, and I've already given you one of them, you're going to see which topics are shown or represented in both chapters, okay? And then you're going to fill in how is that topic kind of portrayed or treated within that chapter, okay? Now, on the inside of this, so you're gonna open up your little houses. Again, I'm gonna draw a line just to kind of help with where I should be writing. I'm going to write Y. Okay. So inside here, you're going to write why you think the topic is treated differently within the setting. How does the setting from Albert's house and chapter 14 in Gabriel King, how does that setting impact that theme? Okay, so if we're talking about the theme of resilience, how does Albert's house impact resilience? Okay, how does the theme of chapter 14 impact resilience? So that's what you're going to be doing in your foldable. Then when you're finished with your foldable, you can go ahead so it doesn't get lost, put some glue on the back, and you can put it into your reading journal. You are probably going to have to glue it in sideways, so it'll sit like this in your reading journal, but it'll be inside there so you don't lose it. Okay?